There's a quiet power in your mind. It holds the ability to create, shape, and even change your life. The secret lies in your ability to visualize what you want, to hold it in your mind as though it's already real, and then let life unfold in its perfect timing. But here's the catch. What you can picture in your mind can only show up in your life if you truly believe that it is possible. Too often, we struggle because we can't see the path, and we don't trust that the path will appear. We're so focused on the how that we forget to focus on the what. When you hold a vision of your future, whether it's success, love, health, or peace, you're not just daydreaming, you're actually tapping into the power of creation. The truth is, the universe has a way of aligning things in your favor when you make space for it. This alignment happens when you see things clearly in your mind, hold on to them with unwavering faith, and trust that what you want will find its way to you. It's not about forcing things or making them happen. It's about allowing what you desire to come into your life when the time is right. This is the magic of seeing it in your mind and holding it in your hand. Your mind is powerful. It can work for you or it can work against you. So often, we live in a world full of distractions, doubts, and fears. We look at what's happening around us and forget the one thing that can change it all, our own minds. If we don't take charge of our thoughts, we're letting life happen to us instead of making it happen for us. When you don't direct your mind, your thoughts can spiral out of control. Instead of focusing on what you want, you focus on what you fear. Instead of trusting that everything is working out for your highest good, you believe that things will go wrong. You begin to imagine worst-case scenarios, creating stories in your head that block the flow of good things coming your way. This is when you miss opportunities, lose hope, or feel like life is constantly working against you. When you focus on lack or fear, you attract more of it. But when you choose to consciously direct your mind toward positive thoughts, the opposite happens. Your energy shifts, your actions become more aligned with your goals, and the world around you begins to respond. The key is in what you choose to believe. If you choose to believe that your desires are already on their way to you, and you picture them clearly in your mind, you start to create space for them to appear in your reality. However, if you let fear, doubt, or confusion guide your thoughts, you start blocking the very things that you desire. Think about it. If you're focusing on how things will never work out, or on the obstacles in your way, you're attracting exactly that. You're stopping the flow of possibilities because you're focused on the wrong things. But when you direct your mind toward the outcome you want, visualizing success, health, love, or peace, you begin to unlock doors that were once closed. The core of all transformation, success, and growth begins in your mind. What you think about, you bring about. It's not just about wishful thinking or hoping for the best. It's about creating a mental picture of your desires and allowing that image to guide your actions, choices, and energy. The clearer your vision is, the easier it becomes to attract the things you want. The first step in using the power of your mind is to create a vivid picture of what you desire. Picture it in as much detail as possible. See the colors, the sounds, the feelings. Imagine the people, the places, the emotions that come with having what you want. The more real it feels in your mind, the more real it will become in your life. This isn't just about imagining something and waiting for it to show up. It's about feeling it with all of your senses. When you close your eyes and picture your ideal life, do you feel joy? Do you feel proud, relaxed, or peaceful? What emotions come up for you? The more you can connect to those emotions, the more you're setting the stage for your desires to manifest. But the process doesn't stop there. Once you've created a clear mental image, you have to hold it. Hold it even when doubts creep in, even when things don't seem to be going your way. This requires faith, but faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting that what you've imagined is already on its way. And the more you hold that vision in your mind, the more you start to see signs that it's coming into your reality. It's important to understand that this process doesn't happen overnight. Your mind is powerful, but it takes time for your desires to align with the world around you. This is why so many people give up before their vision comes to life. They don't see immediate results, so they think it's not working. But the truth is, the universe is always working in your favor, even when you don't see it. When you keep your vision clear and stay in alignment with it, things will begin to shift, and you will begin to notice how opportunities, people, and circumstances start to align with what you've been picturing in your mind. The more you trust in this process, the more effortlessly life will flow. Things won't feel like a constant struggle or fight anymore. Instead, you'll begin to notice that the path you've been waiting for is unfolding right in front of you, and it's even better than you imagined. The key is to not let go of the picture you've created. Keep that vision clear and trust that it's already coming to you. Before the mind can build something new, it has to become quiet enough to listen. Most people try to think positive while their body is still tense, their breath is shallow, and their thoughts are racing. That's like trying to write a clear message on water. It won't hold. The first step is not try harder. The first step is to settle. When your body relaxes, your mind becomes softer. And when your mind becomes softer, belief becomes easier. Take one slow breath in through your nose and let it fill your chest gently. Then breathe out slowly, as if you are releasing a heavy bag you've been carrying all day. Do it again. Breathe in peace. Breathe out pressure. You don't need to fight your thoughts. You don't need to push them away. You only need to make a little space inside you, like opening a window in a room that feels too full. That simple space is where clarity enters. Now place a hand on your heart, not because this is a trick, but because the body understands touch. The heart understands warmth. Your nervous system understands safety. When your hand rests there, you are telling your whole being, I'm here with you. And that message is powerful. It pulls you out of worry and back into the moment. It brings you home. With your hand on your heart, speak a simple line, softly, without forcing it. Say, I am safe in this moment. You don't have to feel it fully at first. Just say it as a direction, like turning a wheel a few degrees. Then say, I allow my mind to rest. And then, I am open to good. These words are not meant to be loud. They are meant to be gentle. When you say them with calm breath, they start to sink in. Some days the mind will argue. It will bring up memories. It will bring up doubts. That doesn't mean you are failing. It just means your mind has been trained to look for danger and problems. Many people grew up thinking they had to stay alert, stay ready, stay in control. But control is not peace. Control is tension wearing a mask. Real peace feels softer. Real peace feels like you can breathe again. This grounding practice is not something you do once. It is something you return to, like stepping into a quiet room inside yourself. Every time you do it, you teach your mind a new pattern. You teach your body that it does not have to live in emergency mode. You teach your heart that it is allowed to hope without fear. And hope is important because hope is where vision begins. If you want to see it in your mind and hold it in your hand, you must first get your mind out of panic. Panic makes everything feel impossible. Panic makes you think you need answers right now. Panic makes you imagine the worst. But calm makes you patient. Calm makes you wise. Calm makes room for the unseen to work in your favor. So return to this whenever you feel tight. One breath. hand on heart, one simple line, I am safe. Then another line, I trust life to guide me. Then another line, I am open. That's enough. When you can relax your body, you can guide your thoughts. And when you can guide your thoughts, you can build a new picture of your life. Once you feel a little calmer, the next step is simple, but it changes everything. You choose what you want to see, not what you fear, not what you think might go wrong. You choose what you want to experience, and you give it a place inside your mind. Many people say they want change, but they don't actually picture it. They only picture the problem. They picture the bills, the stress, the pain, the loneliness, the pressure. Then they wonder why the problem feels so strong. It feels strong because they keep feeding it attention. The mind grows what it focuses on. That's not a threat. That's a fact you can use. So choose one desire, just one. Keep it simple. It could be peace. It could be better health. It could be steady money. It could be a loving connection. It could be confidence. It could be a fresh start. The key is not to choose something so big that it makes you feel overwhelmed. Choose something that feels like relief, something your heart truly wants. Now begin to picture it in your mind, but don't make it hard. You do not need a perfect movie scene. You do not need to know every detail. You only need the feeling of this is real and possible. See yourself living with this desire already present in your life. Imagine waking up with that new feeling. Imagine how your day would move if this was true. Imagine the difference in your body, your face, your tone, your energy. If your desire is peace, see yourself moving through your day without rushing. See yourself breathing easily. See your shoulders relaxed. If your desire is health, see your body feeling light. See yourself waking up with strength. If your desire is stable money, see yourself paying what you need to pay without fear. See yourself opening your phone or your wallet and feeling calm instead of panic. If your desire is love, see yourself feeling safe with someone or feeling whole within yourself, not begging for attention, not chasing, not shrinking. The mind learns through pictures, and it also learns through repetition. This is why you return to the picture again and again, not with strain but with ease. You visit it like you visit a place you love. You go there in the morning for a moment. You go there at night for a moment. You go there when fear rises, not to run away from life, but to remind yourself what you are creating. Here is something important. The mind does not need you to fight doubt. It needs you to choose again. Doubt will come, especially if you have been disappointed before. Doubt will say, don't get your hopes up. Doubt will say, this is too good. Doubt will say, you tried before. But you don't have to argue with doubt. You can simply say, thank you, but I choose a new thought now. Then return to your picture. Your picture is not a demand. It is a direction. It is like telling life, this is the path I'm walking, and life responds to direction. Life responds to your steady focus. When you keep returning to the same clear inner picture, your choices begin to match it. Your words begin to match it. Your actions begin to match it. Even your patience begins to match it. And slowly, without force, life starts to line up. Sometimes people think this means pretending everything is fine when it's not. That is not the point. The point is not denial. The point is leadership. You are leading your mind. You can say, this is where I am today, and this is where I am going. Both can be true. You can be in a hard season and still hold a hopeful vision. In fact, that is when the vision matters most. So when you see it in your mind, you are not escaping your reality. You are planting a new one. You are telling your nervous system, we are moving towards safety. You are telling your heart, we are not stuck forever. You are telling your life, I am ready for more good. Keep your picture gentle and clear. Keep it focused on what you want, not on what you are trying to avoid. Instead of picturing no debt, picture freedom and enough. Instead of picturing no pain, picture comfort and strength. Instead of picturing no loneliness, picture warmth and connection. The mind responds better to what you want than to what you don't want. And when the picture is clear, hold it like a gift, not tightly, not with fear, just with quiet trust, like holding a warm cup in your hands. You don't crush it, you don't throw it away, you simply hold it. This is the beginning of creation. A picture in the mind is powerful, but it becomes even stronger when it reaches the body, because the body does not live in words. The body lives in feeling. The body remembers how you breathe when you are afraid. The body remembers how you tense when you expect disappointment. The body remembers how you shrink when you think you don't deserve. And if the body is still living in old fear, it will be hard to receive new good, even if you can imagine it. That's why the next step is to feel what you want now. Not perfectly, not all day, just enough to teach your system a new way to be. If you want peace, let your body taste peace for 30 seconds. If you want love, let your chest soften for 30 seconds. If you want safety, let your breath slow for 30 seconds. These small moments build a new inner home, and what feels like home is what you allow to stay. Start by noticing how your body feels when you worry. Maybe your jaw tightens. Maybe your stomach sinks. Maybe your chest feels heavy. Maybe your throat closes. That is your body preparing for danger. But when you choose the feeling of trust, your body changes. Your shoulders drop. Your breath deepens. Your face softens. Your eyes relax. Your hands unclench. And in that relaxed state, you become open. Openness is not weakness. Openness is readiness. Think about it. If you are holding your fists tight, you cannot receive anything. If you are gripping fear, you cannot hold peace. If your mind is crowded with what if, your heart has no room for maybe it will. So the body must learn to soften. Softness is a signal to life. Softness says, I am not fighting anymore. I am available for good. Now take your desire and ask yourself, how would I feel if this were already true? Not how would I act, not what would I prove, not how would I explain it to others. Just how would I feel? Would you feel relieved? Would you feel grateful? Would you feel steady? Would you feel calm? Would you feel supported? Would you feel free? Choose one simple feeling and practice it. If you choose relief, breathe out as if you just put down a heavy suitcase. Let your shoulders drop slightly. If you choose gratitude, place your hand on your heart again and let your mouth soften into a small, natural smile. If you choose calm, slow your breath and let your belly rise gently on the inhale. If you choose confidence, sit up a little taller and feel your spine as a strong, quiet line. This might sound small, but it is not small. It is training. Your body is always learning. Every day you teach it what to expect. If you spend your day expecting problems, your body stays tense. But if you spend even a few minutes expecting good, your body begins to shift. And this shift is not only emotional, it changes how you show up in life. You speak differently. You choose differently. You respond differently. You become less reactive and more clear. That alone changes outcomes. Many people want a new life, but they keep the same inner feeling. They say they want love, but they live in fear. They say they want money, but they live in panic. They say they want healing, but they live in stress. And stress is not a good place for healing. Panic is not a good place for receiving. Fear is not a good place for love. So the work is not only to picture the desire, but to practice the feeling that matches it. This is where patience becomes easier too. When you feel the future in your body, you stop rushing, you stop begging, you stop chasing, you stop trying to control everything because you are no longer waiting for life to prove that you can relax. You are relaxing first, and when you relax first, you become magnetic. Not because you did something perfect, but because your energy became clear. Here is a simple way to practice. Pick one moment in your day, just one, where you pause and rehearse the feeling of your desire. It can be before you check your phone, it can be before you open your email, it can be while you drink water, it can be right before sleep. Pause, breathe, and say a short line. This good is for me. Then let your body soften as if you truly believe it, even if it feels new, even if it feels strange. This is how you create change. You may notice an old voice inside you that says, "Don't relax yet. What if something goes wrong?" That voice is trying to protect you. It learned that hope can hurt. It learned that trust can feel risky, but you can be gentle with that voice. You can say, "I understand you are scared, but I am safe to hope now." You don't have to crush fear. You only have to lead yourself with kindness. Another important point, feeling is not the same as pretending. You are not pretending you have something when you don't. You are practicing the inner state that allows you to receive it. Like preparing a room before a guest arrives. You clean the space, you open the windows, you set the table. You don't do this because the guest is already in the room. You do it because you believe they are coming, and your belief shapes your action. So if you want peace, practice peace. If you want love, practice warmth. If you want abundance, practice trust. If you want healing, practice gentleness with your body. If you want a new beginning, practice the feeling of hope, even if it's small. Let this be simple. Let it be kind. Let it be steady. Your body is listening to everything you repeat, and when your body learns to feel safe, your mind becomes clearer, your heart becomes lighter, and you begin to receive more easily. That is how the unseen becomes seen. That is how what you hold in your mind becomes something you can hold in your hand. After you calm your mind, after you hold a clear picture in your thoughts, and after you practice the feeling in your body, there is one step that makes it all real. You let go of control. Not because you don't care and not because you are giving up, but because forcing is not the same as creating. Forcing is fear wearing the mask of effort. It says, if I don't push, nothing will happen. But real creation comes from trust. It says, I will do my part and I will allow life to do its part. Many people get stuck here. They can imagine what they want. They can even feel it for a moment. But then they go right back into tightness. They start checking, chasing, worrying, and trying to control every detail. They want to know exactly when it will happen and exactly how it will arrive. And when the mind demands that kind of control, it blocks the very flow that could bring the desire in. Think about how it feels to hold something delicate in your hands. If you squeeze too hard, you crush it. If you grip too tight, your hands get tired. But if you hold it gently, you can carry it with ease. Your desire is like that. It grows best in open hands, not in clenched fists. Releasing control does not mean you stop taking action. It means you stop trying to control the outcome of every action. It means you stop telling life that only one path is allowed. It means you stop treating every delay like a danger sign, because sometimes the delay is protection. Sometimes the closed door is direction. Sometimes what feels like not yet is life preparing something better. There is a deep peace that comes when you say, I do not need to force this. And the mind might answer, but what if it doesn't happen? That's when you come back to what you already practiced. You come back to your breath, You come back to your inner picture. You come back to the feeling of trust. Then you say a simple line. If it is meant for me, it will come to me in the right time. That line is not weakness. That line is strength. It keeps you steady. Control makes you tired because it tries to carry what you were never meant to carry. You were never meant to carry every outcome, every reaction, every detail, every twist in the road. You were meant to plant the seed, water it with faith, and let it grow. You can still care deeply and let go at the same time. You can still desire strongly and relax at the same time. That is the balance. One of the easiest ways to know if you are controlling is to notice your body. Control feels like tight shoulders, shallow breath, fast thoughts, and a need to check for proof. Trust feels like a softer chest, slower breath, and a quiet inner okay. So whenever you feel the tightness rising, pause and ask, am I trying to force life right now? Then choose a new action, one breath, one unclench of your jaw, one softening of your hands, one simple whisper, I release the need to control. When you release control, you make room. You make room for new ideas. You make room for support. You make room for signs and timing. You make room for life to surprise you in a good way. And that is often how blessings arrive, through paths you could not plan with your mind. Letting go is not a one-time moment. It is a practice. You will let go and then you will notice you are gripping again. That is normal. Each time you notice, you return. You return to open hands. You return to trust. You return to the understanding that you do not need to fight the river. You can float with it. So hold your desire in your mind. Practice the feeling in your body. Then relax your grip on the timeline. Relax your grip on the method. Relax your grip on the need for certainty. The moment you do that, you step out of pressure and into flow. And flow is where life moves faster, lighter, and more beautifully than control ever could. Now it's time to turn this into an experience, not just an idea, because the mind may understand something, but the heart needs to feel it. And when the heart feels it, it becomes easier to live it. Take a slow breath in. Let it be gentle. Then breathe out slowly, as if you are releasing a heavy weight from your chest. Feel the air leaving your body like a quiet wave. Take another breath in and another breath out. Let your body soften. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw loosen. You don't need to hold so tightly anymore. Now bring your attention inward as if you are turning down the noise outside and turning up the calm inside. Imagine a warm, peaceful flow of light moving through you, starting at the top of your head, traveling down your face, your neck, your chest, your belly, your legs, and down into your feet. With each breath, this warm light helps you relax. It helps you feel safe. It helps you return to yourself. Now imagine you are holding a few small weights in your hands, not because you want to, but because you've been carrying them for a long time. These weights represent thoughts you have been gripping, the need to control, the fear of not being enough, the worry that something will go wrong, the pressure to do everything perfectly, the old belief that you have to struggle to deserve good. Notice how heavy they feel, not only in your hands, but in your heart. Notice how much effort it takes to keep holding them. And now ask yourself gently, do I want to keep carrying this? You don't have to judge yourself for holding it. You held it because you were trying to protect yourself. You held it because you cared. But you are allowed to put it down now. In your mind, place one weight down, just one. And as you place it down, take a slow breath out. Feel your hands become a little lighter. Feel your chest become a little more open. Then place another weight down. Another breath out. Another softening. Then another. One by one, you release what has been squeezing your peace. As you release, imagine those weights turning into light, as if the very thing that felt heavy is now being changed into something gentle. Feel the relief, feel the space, feel your body saying, "Thank you," because the body loves permission. The body loves rest. Now, with your hands empty, imagine them open in front of you, palms up, not gripping, not forcing, just open. This is what it feels like to be ready. This is what it feels like to allow. Now bring your desire into your mind again, the one you chose earlier. See it clearly, simply, and instead of gripping it, place it gently into your open hands, not like you are holding something fragile with fear, but like you are holding something sacred with trust. Notice what happens inside your body. The more gently you hold it, the calmer you feel. The calmer you feel, the more real it becomes. And the more real it becomes, the less you need to chase it. You begin to understand that you do not have to fight for what belongs to you. You only have to be open and ready to receive it. Now say softly in your mind, "I trust life to guide me." Say, "I release the need to control." Say, "What is meant for me will come to me." Let those words move through you like warm water. Let them relax the parts of you that have been bracing for disappointment. Stay here for a moment. Breathe gently. Feel your open hands. Feel your open heart. Feel your calm mind. This is the space where change begins. This is the space where your vision becomes a reality. This is the space where see it in your mind becomes hold it in your hand. And whenever fear rises again in your day, you can return to this. One breath, open hands, soft heart, simple trust. A vision becomes stronger when it is fed daily, not with pressure, but with gentle attention. The mind is like a garden. Whatever you water grows. If you water fear, fear grows. If you water trust, trust grows. If you water hope, hope grows. And the best part is, you do not need hours to do this. A few minutes a day can shift your entire inner world. Start your day before the world pulls you into rush. Before you pick up your phone, before you step into the noise, take 1 minute. Just one. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly. Place your hand on your heart if it helps. Then say a simple affirmation. Choose 1 or 2, not 20. Keep it easy. Say, "I choose peace today." Say, "Good things are allowed to happen for me." Say, "I trust the timing of my life." Say, "I am open to love, support, and blessings." Say, "What I need will come to me at the right time." Then pause for a few seconds and feel the meaning of the words. You are not trying to convince the universe. You are reminding your own mind. You are guiding your own energy. You are setting your direction. During the day, you will face moments that test you, a message that stresses you out, a delay that annoys you, a memory that makes you doubt. That's normal. The goal is not to never feel fear. The goal is to return faster. Each time you notice you are spiraling, come back to one simple line. I return to peace. Take one breath, relax your shoulders, unclench your hands, then continue your day. That small return changes everything. It stops fear from taking over your whole day. At night before you sleep, give your mind a kind last message, because your last thoughts often shape your rest, and rest shapes your mood. Mood shapes your choices, and choices shape your life. So before sleep, take a slow breath, then say, "I did enough today." Say, "I release what I cannot control." Say, "I trust life to support me." Say, "Tomorrow will meet me with new chances." Then picture your desire again for a moment, not with begging, not with tension, just with calm. See it as possible. See it as approaching. Then let your mind rest. This is how you build faith without forcing. Some people think affirmations are fake because they say them while feeling the opposite. But the point is not to pretend. The point is to train. A new thought is like a new path in a forest. At first it feels unfamiliar. It feels hard to walk, but each time you walk it, it becomes clearer. It becomes easier. And one day it becomes your normal path. So if you say, I trust life, and a part of you doesn't believe it yet, that's okay. You are building that belief. You are practicing it. You are showing your mind a new direction. You are choosing a new story, and that choice matters. Keep your routine simple: morning breath and 2 affirmations, quick returns during the day, and a gentle release at night. That's enough. This is not about perfection. It is about consistency, and consistency builds a stronger inner world. The truth is, you were not meant to live in constant struggle. You were not meant to carry fear like a daily habit. You were not meant to treat life like a problem you must solve every minute. You were meant to grow, to learn, to receive, and to enjoy moments of peace along the way. When you see it in your mind, you give your life a clear direction. When you feel it in your body, you become ready to receive it. When you release control, you allow life to move in ways you could never plan. And when you practice this daily, your mind becomes a safe place, not a battlefield. You do not need to force your future. You only need to meet it with faith. You do not need to chase what belongs to you. You only need to stay open. Your vision matters. Your feelings matter. Your peace matters. Because peace is not the reward at the end of the road. Peace is the way you walk the road. So take a slow breath right now. Feel your body soften. Let your shoulders drop. Let your hands relax. And choose one simple truth to hold on to. Good is allowed for me. Say it softly again. Good is allowed for me. Then remind yourself without pressure, without fear, I see it in my mind, and I can hold it in my hand, and I trust life to guide me there.